Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome to our episode 5 of Andor reaction video. Of course, very soon here on the channel we'll also have our Easter egg and breakdown video here on the channel as well, so stay on the lookout for that by hitting the subscribe button. However, of course, hence the whole purpose and the title of this video, this is our reaction to Andor episode 5, and I have to say, things are beginning to really ramp up here. The stakes are going to be pretty high as it seems in episode 6 for what they're setting up there and everything that's going on with this overall idea of Aldhani and this whole mission that Andor, or rather Clem, as his codename is currently, is going on here. It should also be noted that episode 6 that we are going to have next week, not only would that be, I guess, what they're setting up here for these last two episodes with episode 4 and episode 5, kind of be like the big peak moment of kind of like the overall show for as of right now until the finale, but this would also be the middle of the overall season 1 of Andor, as it would be 6 out of 12 episodes, which is really quite crazy to think about that we're already just about halfway through season 1 of Andor. It's honestly been quite the adventure already, and I really can't wait to see on where else this overall show is going to be taking us, especially after this whole mission on the garrison in episode 6. And something else I'll probably be talking about in our breakdown video here that I'll have out a little bit later after this video is really this whole episode and its purpose. Of course, it was slow, but it's right before we're about to have more of a peak episode, rather, in those kind of terms and conditions for episode 6 here, with that all being set up there. Not only does this episode do that, set up what we're going to be getting in the future episodes, especially with episode 6, maybe even a little bit with episode 7 and everything that's going on Aldhani and the whole team there that Clem / Andor has kind of teamed up with. But this episode does a lot of explaining and kind of setting up its other characters that we were introduced in episode 4, such as Mon Mothma or Dedra Meero or even Luthen and everything that he's doing. Then again, I should also say that this is something that isn't necessarily new to us. This is something that we've known about the Andor show, is that it's going to be telling the different perspectives and stories of different people throughout the galaxy and how the Empire is kind of affecting them and everything with that. As I had also mentioned earlier on in this video, not only does this episode do a lot with setting up that we're going to be getting in episode 6 for next week, and also with maybe a little bit with episode 7, at least regarding like other characters like Dedra Meero or Luthen or even Cyril Karn, let's not forget about him. But really this overall episode does a lot with character development, but also world building. World building all happened a lot in the previous episode. I think this episode does a lot with kind of like character development. I know it sounds kind of like generic, especially after like seeing the Bad Batch season 2, and it's like, oh, every episode just like nothing happens, and people kind of claim it to be like, oh, it's character development, and it really is character development. It's not like a sorry excuse or anything like that. That's something that TV shows do, especially when you're with these characters and these stories for, well, the next like foreseeable future, in this case like the last like next 3 months at this point. So it isn't kind of like to take away or contradict from like what movies do, especially in the Star Wars universe, but it's important for TV shows to do that, is like build onto our characters and let the audience get to grow and know them and spend time with them, so we can really have that inner meaning connections to these characters. Anyway, at this point I feel like I'm just rambling on, so I want to know if your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and if you'd love to hear what you guys all think here about Andor episode 5. What do you guys think about the show overall as a whole? What are you guys expecting to see here with episode 6 and the continuation of this overall show? I'd absolutely love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as I had also mentioned, stay on the lookout for our overall in-depth breakdown video regarding Easter eggs and references in this overall episode coming out shortly here on the channel as well, by hitting the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for when that video comes out. We also cover all types of other Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel as well. So if you guys are into anything Star Wars related regarding like news and leaks and rumors, you guys have found the proper place. Hit the subscribe button and join us here today. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Have a great one, guys, and may the Force be with you as always. Peace out.